We come here to verse 48 of the 8th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus has just about pushed these religious leaders right over the edge when he has declared to them that though he speaks to them the words of God, they don't hear it because they are not of God. And of course, they're just not accustomed to having that kind of insult dished out to them. And so they're going to respond what they view to be in kind and try to up the ante even further at giving back insults as they view it that are even more astonishing than the degree to which they have just been insulted. So verse 48 gives us the record of that. We see apokrithesan from apokrinomai, I answered, deponent verb. This is the third person plural, aorist active indicative. Takes the dative, and we find the dative down here. So hoi udaio, the Jews answered, kai apan, from lego I say, third person plural, aorist active indicative. So the Jews answered and said to him, auto, the dative singular masculine pronoun, ou kalos. Ou is the negation, kalos is the indeclinable adverb, means well, so not well, legomen, or first person plural, present active indicative of lego I say, so not well we say, humes, this is the first person plural pronoun, nominative, so not well we say, and the humes here is actually the subject of the verb, so we with emphasis, hoti Samarites, Samaritan, a, second person singular, present active indicative, su, so the su here, which is the second person singular pronoun, stands in contrast to the humes there, which is the first person plural. So don't we say well that you, don't we, that is the emphasis here, don't we say well that you are a Samaritan, kai, daimonion, a demon, ekes, from echo, I have, second person singular, present active indicative, and a demon you have. So kind of a double-barreled insult here. You're a Samaritan, which would be insulting enough, but then in addition to that, you have a demon, essentially tantamount to saying that you're crazy, you're insane, you're beside yourself, and all of this, of course, in response to Jesus' sober assessment of them, that they don't hear his words because they don't hear the words of God. And they don't hear the words of God because they are more closely aligned with the devil. They accuse Jesus of having a demon, but the fact is they are much more in line with the motives of hell than Jesus ever could have been. And so we see the kind of blind rage that is provoked by those who are hostile in their very heart against all that God gives us and all that he stands for in his Son.